It's good to finally meet you. I'm very happy we could be here to support Akuzri and the Champions. This is a vulnerable moment for our fragile new Dominion. Cautious might be a better word. Since the Dominion formed, there has been a great deal of political turmoil. The Old Guard in Auridon, resistance to King Camoran's rule, and now the spiritual leader of the Khajiit corrupted by a dark spirit. I've known the Speaker and the Main for years and have every confidence in them. I've spoken to Shazar and Kali here in the temple, and I'm most impressed. The Somerset Isles will support elsewhere, come what may.
I have heard of your valor, though we have not met before. My Sylvanar and I are well pleased that we could be here to support the Khajiiti people. Oh no. My people are deeply divided. I believe this is one of the most vulnerable moments our fragile Dominion has faced. King Camoran himself felt he had to remain in Valenwood, stay close to the people, keep them from worrying. I've spoken with the Champions, taken in their scent. They seem lean, strong, flexible, much like my Sylvanar. I feel they do not have the experience, the age that the Main should have. But I'm willing to watch and wait and see.
This one is humbled to stand before the moon, hallowed. You have done so much for Akuzri's people. More than he has done in some time, he thinks. You speak falsely. As this one said at Arentia, Akuzri is the Main no more. The touch of darkness, the stain of Javad Darn's creature remains. He can never atone for what he did. This one has known Shazar and Kali since they were cubs, since their days at the temple. They are strong, proud women. Our people will be in good hands, whoever walks the Two Moons path.
Hallowed, it is good to finally put a face to all the tales I've heard. News of Akuzri's fall has spread as fast as the wind. All of Elsewhere is talking about these two young women. As you probably know, this is the first time we've had two candidates for the Main at the same time. There's a great deal of talk. I signed the Elden Accord. The people trust me. They trust my judgment. They know that I will serve ably as Speaker to the next Main. With my help, the people will grow to love her.
Everyone has gathered for the ceremony, and now with your arrival, we are ready to begin. The ceremony begins with consumption of the Moon Sugar Elixir. This unique brew will make your mind more receptive to the touch of Joan and Jode. We have prepared the temple for this unique trial. Never in recorded history have there been two candidates for the position of Main. You will walk with each champion, meeting their guides and exploring their past. Every candidate that undergoes this ritual is met by a figure from their past. The trial path is meant to cleanse the candidate of doubt and regret. The guide aids in that process. The Moon Sugar Elixir is the gateway to the ritual. It allows you to open the doors of your mind. Bask in the light of the moons. The touch of Joan and Jode will permeate your senses. Every Main walks three paths. The life path is spent growing and loving and learning. The ceremony, here today, begins their trial path. After the cleansing at the temple, each candidate faces a trial unique to the course of their life path. To prove worthy, a candidate must walk the trial path to its conclusion. Here in the march, that is the temple at Dune. Here, Shazar or Kali will walk the final path. The Two Moons path. We may speak more of that day later, Hallow. Never. The champions were born under a unique alignment of the stars and moons. All candidates are. But never, in all our history, have twins been born at the exact right time together. Eventually, after all, a decision will have to be made. There cannot be two mains. Eventually, a decision will have to be made between Kali and Shazam. And as Moon Hallowed, you will be the one to make that decision. Excellent. Let us begin. We have gathered here to usher the champions on to their next path. The trial path. These 3 cups contain Moon Sugar Elixir, a sacred potion. They will allow the light of the moons into your souls. Champions, step forth and drink the elixir. This 3rd cup is for the Moon Hallowed, who will walk with the champions on their path. Hallowed, step forward and drink the elixir.
You know that elixir was actually pretty tasty. They never mentioned that in any of the texts. Sure, of course. Are the walls supposed to wobble like that? We never... That's the kind of... That this place... Are we supposed to be hot and flu victims? Hallowed, without your wisdom... This must be where I'm to meet my guide.
Shazza, my daughter. It's good to see you
Father?
again. You've become so adept with magic, my daughter. Your wisdom has far exceeded my own.
Father, you are my guide. Why are you here? What am I to learn from this cleansing?
My Shazza, always so eager to learn. Come, you and your sister have a connection that transcends knowledge. Now, you must face my past. Pray at the lunar shrines. Learn from Kali that you may face what lies ahead at Moonmont. Become what you were born to be.
Thank you for your wisdom, Father. Goodbye.
This disease. We've been here for weeks, and we still know nothing about it. If we can't understand how it spread, how can we treat it?
We've already lost Neen and Lanalor. If we don't leave Orcrest now, the whole team will succumb. ravaged the city, and the Colovians will be here in days. You have to get your daughter out of here.
It's too late for me. Shaza is in your hands now. Get her home safely. I'll do what I can before the end. I'll be there for you and your sister, and I pray that the flu never reaches Dune. Look after our family, and remember always,
My father? I should have known it would be one of our parents. Just like Main Zabeden show, 400 years ago. Father was sent to treat the Nahatan flu outbreak in Orcrest 17 years ago. The disease proved too potent, and I'll be fine. Kali and I have known we would face darkness here since we were cubs. A disease, a mysterious illness that swept across the face of Tamriel. It is said that it was a punishment from the Argonians, a retribution for the dark deed. No, not at all. The creatures in these visions, I don't know. I don't. Wait, actually, it makes perfect. Father was the most talented alchemist in all of Dune. I'm ready. I should warn you, though. We'll probably see more of those flu victim monsters. My father's medical team? Dark Moons. Those men and women worked with my father. Neen used to cook for us. She'd even... No need for your sympathy, Hallowed. This is what my father meant. Yes, like Khalid.
Shaza doesn't look like her usual upbeat self. Is she all right?
Of course, I'm ready.
Colovians here? These bastards killed my mother. Let's take them out.
Colovian bastards! Where are you? I know there are more of you. I can smell you. Come out and face me! What's going on here?
You draw your sword when you're frightened, Kali. Just like when you were a little girl.
Mother? Is that you?
Even as a cub, you were filled with such anger. After I died, that anger grew. Now, you laugh and curse in turn.
Mother, Neimu, we lost you so long ago. And you were gone so much. Why are you here?
I know, Kali. But you and Shazza had each other. A bond that transcends your age. Now, face your past. Face my rage. Pray at the lunar shrines. Know what has come before. That you may face what lies ahead at Moonmont. Channel your passion, Kali. Protect your sister and our people. Become what you were born to be.
Wait! Don't go!
Captain, you have to pull back. There's too many of them.
Get my daughter out of here, Sergeant. I'll hold them off. Die, Colovian dogs! Is this all you've got, you bastards? Come at me!
They sent a house cat to fight their battles. Desperate failure.
Kali! Shazza! Be safe.
My mother. Mother was a great warrior. A commander. She led a squad in the campaign to retake... Why are you even asking? I'm fine. The monks taught us that once we complete this moon's blast, Mother was very well respected in our militia. Cities and elsewhere, to the east of Dune. When Shazza and I were young, the Colovians annexed a terrible disease. It took many people from the face of Tamriel. Kali is ready. My boy. The monks taught us that this cleansing would open old wounds, and I expected to feel triumph, victory, like any day in the field. But here, who I fight is not the question I should ask. The question I should ask is...
You've done it, Hallowed. The champions have stepped onto their new path, and all that remains is to conclude the ritual. The final step, the cleansing itself. Please, your journey as champions is complete. The final cleansing begins. Relax your bodies. Calm your minds. Let the light of Jone and Jone wash away your doubts, your regrets. The cleansing is complete. champions behind! The cleansing is complete. Moon Hallowed, step forward and speak to me. Thank you, Hallowed. You filled your role admirably. May Joan and you and the champions, excuse me, the candidates, you must make for your next challenge. The moons tell me that your next destination has been revealed. Yes, the moons tell me that the spirits of the past spoke of a temple, the holy temple of Moonmont. Its walls once sang of moonlight, and now drip with the corruption of hunt him down, Hallowed. Cleanse the temple, restore the May the bright moons light your path, Hallowed. You should know, there is an additional task you could undertake. In times long past, the Moon Hallowed would often make use of a relic sacred to the Khajiit people. Today, it is just an old lump of metal, a bauble of... It is called the Golden Claw. Its power and splendor was such that an entire clerical order surrounds it. They have pledged themselves, the Order of the Claw. Just one of the many organizations within the lunar clergy. Kazana Bijo belongs to the Broken Paw. We are less martial than many of the clerical orders. We prefer studious contemplation to open-clawed combat. At a monastery known as Dokrin, it means warrior's grin in the tongue of my people. Dokrin lies to the southwest of Roka, west of the Eliad ruin called Thormar. It is as this one said, the use of the relic has fallen out of favor in modern times. But it is still a powerful object. And this is a most unusual trial for our candidates. This one thought you might...